How's it going, everybody? So today I'm going to be playing a 3.0 Expo until I lose. So we're going to see how long we can last on today's video. We just hit Ultimate Champion. The season just reset, of course, and literally a couple hours back, I just reached Ultimate Champion. So we're kind of low in Ultimate Champion, I think around 60th in the world right now. So the game should be, you know, not the hardest ever. Like, we're not going to be facing the best players ever, but we're going to be facing good players. So he's going to go Witch the back. You can already tell he's going to have Giants, which has been a reoccurring theme in this season already, because they haven't released the balance changes yet. I don't know what they're waiting on for that. I guess there still isn't any final balance changes either, which is really confusing because usually they have them in the game right now. So I'm kind of a little bit concerned about that. He's going to go for the ability. I kind of have to just overspend here and drop everything at the bridge to defend this right there. And yeah, I mean, we're pretty accustomed to this gameplay. He goes Heal Spirit on 0. Thank goodness he put that on the other side, because if he put that behind this mini P.E.K.K.A., I'm not even kidding, we might have just lost the game for no reason other than the card is broken. But thankfully, we have a good start right here. He did mess up a little bit, and that's going to be our, I guess that's going to benefit us a bit, is what I'm trying to say. So we're up about 1,000 damage. He's probably just going to go for a collector again. Definitely one of the more toxic decks in the meta right now, this Giant Witch. I mean, just Evo Witch in general is pretty toxic, I would say. And it's almost impossible to kill if you don't have a Lightning or a Rocket. So I'm going to go for the Fireball and the Pump. I kind of have no choice. If I don't Fireball the Pump, we're going to get down way too much Elixir. Obviously, we can't go Offensive Expo into the Giant. So even though I technically have a 6 Elixir lead, when he pumps, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go Tesla like this right here. He goes for the Witch Evo the back. Okay. I haven't played too much 3.0, especially not since the Hero Knight came out into the game. So this is some of my first reps, I guess, if you want to count it as that, playing 3.0 in this meta. So I'm going to go Knight like this right here. That Dark Prince was kind of bad, but those archers actually are going to get quite a bit of value. I can log like this, go Skellies up top. Okay, he does zap to zap the archers, which is pretty good for me, because now we can pretty much just reset and shouldn't take too much damage right here. I'm going to go Electro Spirit down low. That was kind of a bad placement. I can go Tesla up top too to make sure the Witch doesn't get any more damage. And yeah, he's going to go Pump probably. I'm going to predict the pump, go for my Expo right now. Do we get it? We do. Perfect. He's going to go Giant to bridge. I'm going to go Knight to block it. Skellies. Okay, there's the Giants. I've got my Electro Spirit too, just to slow down the Giant just for a half second right there. And I want to log to try and force a connection on tower. We do get the connection. He does go for the zap, which is annoying, but I'm actually going to go Archers and then predict his Dark Prince with my ability right now. Come on, we do get it. Nice. And then I'm going to go for the Evo Tesla predict on this mini P.E.K.K.A. too if he plays it. Come on, get the mini P.E.K.K.A. too, please. Nice. That's huge. And now we're right back into another offensive Expo. That Archer is unfortunately going to die, but we have a huge setup with the Evo Tesla. He's going to Giant the bridge, predicted with Skellies. Oh my gosh, this guy is the average Giant player, you can tell. I'm going to go Electro Spirit like this to stop the Giant from hitting everything. Perfect. I need that Witch to die faster. He's going to Dark Prince. I'm actually just going to Fireball this Dark Prince. He's going to mini P.E.K.K.A. probably here, which is going to be annoying. Come on. I'm going to shield up real quickly just to kill the mini P.E.K.K.A. I think is going to be good. I'm going to go log like this, and then I can go for the Skellies. He's going to play Rage. Yeah, that's fine. All right. You know what? Not bad. We have a nice damage lead. We do have an elixir deficit with the elixir collector on the map, but for all things considered, I would say that we came out in the positive there, but the problem is going to be this Witch Evo when he places it. He's going to put it behind the Giant, isn't he? Yep. Oh, he goes other lane. Interesting. So what he's going to do right here is try and cycle to another Giant to put in front of his Evo Witch. I'm actually not too sure if he can get that or not. We'll have to find out pretty quickly here. I'm going to go Archers. Oh my gosh, this push just already like makes me want to never play Clash Royale again, to be completely honest. He messes up his placement right there. Well, he didn't have Elixir to get the Giant down in front of the Witch. That's actually a pretty big mistake, because now we can defend fairly easily. You know, one little mistake like that can definitely sell you the game. Especially when you have a deck like this where you're just kind of shoving cards at the bridge. You cannot have your Giants behind your support cards. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. Also, what is that Witch, dude? I'm going to go Tesla up top. Definitely an interesting one, to say the least. But yeah, I was thinking about making a video. Let me know if you guys would want to see this. Going all the way, like, obviously not starting from the very beginning, but getting to Ultimate Champion with a 100% win rate, because I haven't done that in a few seasons, and I really want to try my hardest, like, sweat really hard to get Ultimate Champion 100%. It's so satisfying when you do get that 100%. And you get to 2,000 trophies like straight up. It's like the best feeling ever. But anyways, enough yapping about that. We're about to win this game. I just got to cycle back to one more log, and that's going to be GG's right here. So we are able to defeat probably the most used deck in the game right now in Giant mini P.E.K.K.A. bridge spam. Whatever version you want to pick, that one is going to work for you. And yeah, nice win to start this video off. Okay, up against Impossible in this next match, and I checked, we're like 48th in the world. So yeah, decent games right here. Anyways, I'm going to cycle my, well, if he's not going to play anything, I'm just going to go ahead and cycle my Larrys to get to my Archers. I'm not the biggest fan of Knight first play in this deck just because you never really know. Like, if they just drop a Golem straight up in the back, you're kind of cooked. Speaking of Golem, there's an Elixir Golem in the back first play. I mean, you kind of expect that early season. I feel like people, well, I guess to be fair, in the game in general, people just don't really care. Like, they're just like, oh, if I lose, I lose. I'm just going to slap down my cards at the bridge with no real thought process. Let me go Electro Spear at the right-hand side here. I almost played that too late, low-key. But just going to go Skellies up top and then Archers down low to clean up this Elixir Golem. I'm going to log to make sure it dies in a timely manner. Then Tesla, because he's going to probably spam the bridge with something else. Oh, I thought he was going to play something else, to be fair. So that was kind of a, I mean, not a bad Tesla. We did kill the Skelly King. But it could have been better. So I'm just going to Knight Evo or Hero behind that Executioner. And originally I was going to make a video on the Ice Golem evolution, but it's not in the game anymore. I didn't even realize that till today. I was like, wait, where's the Ice Golem? I went to a grand challenge to select it, and it didn't appear anymore because if you didn't know, the Ice Golem Evo or Hero, I keep saying Evo, was in the game because like right after the season ended, I was playing it for a few hours, and I was like, oh, this card seems pretty solid. And then now it's not here anymore. It's like it vanished. I don't know what happened. I guess I must have just imagined that being in the game. Not really. They just took it out. I guess they want to wait till mid-season apparently. For some reason. I don't really know why, to be honest. But I'm going to go Archers Evo the middle like this and see. He's probably going to go Curse and stuff on top of this to kill it. He has Void. Oh, I didn't even know that. Let's go Skeletons up top. I have to kind of Evo Tesla the middle here. Don't really love using my Evo Tesla on this, but don't have that many options either. Just going to go Log on top of that to clean up everything. And our defense has been pretty good. The question is, can I get the Xbow to connect on tower? I'm not sure. Maybe. It's going to depend really on how he sequences the defense. I got to kind of feel him out a little bit and see how he likes to defend, because some people will play you really aggressive on your Xbows. Some people, like this guy so far, will play cards kind of farther back and let your Xbow just kind of stall out over time. So I'm just going to go, wait a minute, that's kind of an aggressive Void in my opinion. I'm going to go Logged like this right here, and then I'm just going to go Defensive Expo. Since he has no Void in cycle, we can actually keep this alive for quite a long time. And of course, if he is going to eventually cycle back around to another one, then I can of course have my, you know, like another Expo on offense by then. So I kind of wasted my ability. I didn't think he was going to Scar me since he didn't play it first, like right away. I'm going to go Log as well. That should kill the General. Perfect E-Spirit right there. And then the Archers get so much value. He also Voids. That is a very, very, very aggressive play by him, especially when I got the good Electro Spirit to kill his General. I'm going to go Expo at the bridge, and now I think I'm going to go Tesla to predict the Xe is what I'm trying to do. He does not go for the Xe, though. Interesting. So he decides to just go Skeleton Army the middle, then Skelly King the back once again. So we're seeing a common theme on his defenses, right? There's the Xe. Okay, I was just going to say he's not playing the Xe at all, and then he pulls it out on me, but that's still going to be a bunch of pressure. He's going to Eagle him again, but slowly but surely, we're just building this Elixir lead. He does not have Xe in cycle. I'm just going to go here, then Skellies as well. Hopefully, yep, those Archers do force out some Elixir, and just like that, we are on the tower. So just over time, building up that Elixir lead and keeping the pressure on while not overspending on the Expos when I know they're going to die is honestly how we're winning this game right now. I'm going to go Expo again right here at the bridge, and he's going to have to go for a Scar me probably. Yep, there it is. Evo Tesla cleans up about 40% of that Scar me right there. I'm going to shield up just to be a nuisance and force him to defend even more. I'm going to go Knight again, and that shield was definitely worth it because now look at this value we're getting from these Archers. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to Expo the left. I mean, everything is going perfectly right now. There's the Void. I can block the Void with my Larrys for a second. Doesn't really do much. I'm going to go for the... Okay, I was going to go for the shield. Oh, that General is actually going to be quite a bit of a problem. You can see how Evo Scar me can save people in a lot of situations. We're still fine. I don't need damage. Like, realistically, if he didn't have that Evo Scar me, we probably would have taken at least half of his tower. We still might take a good amount on this left-hand side, but not as much as I was hoping for. I'm going to go here. He's probably going to Scar me on top of that Hero Knight. No, he goes Eagle him. Okay. Huh. Interesting. And then Scar me's low. What a weird way to defend. He lost. What is he doing? All right. Well, this is Eagle him for you guys. I mean, you kind of have to expect this type of, I guess, a game. But yeah, nice win against that deck right there. Okay, we are in our next game against Marsh, and this video could end any time. That is the kind of scary part about it. I don't know how long this is going to go. I'm assuming I'm not going to win that many games in a row. Honestly, I'm like not that great with 3.0. Like, I don't play it enough to be great with it, honestly, by choice. I just don't enjoy it as much as other Expo decks, but I think that it's a very, like, hard deck to master at the highest level for sure, but pretty easy to pick up the concept of, if that makes sense. There's a very big difference between those two things. He's got E-Giant, which I'm actually not sure what the matchup is. I'm assuming it's going to be mostly Spell Cycle, at least from me, because, you know, he's got Lightning, so I got to be kind of careful. I can't really give him too much value. Also, I did want to say that I read a majority of the comments and stuff on my videos, like probably 90% of them at least, and it always makes, makes me feel a little bit better, even if I'm having like a bad time during the day. Whenever somebody says something wholesome, like, they just appreciate the video, or like, they enjoy my daily post or whatever. I don't know, like it could literally be the smallest thing, and I'll be like, oh well, that's wholesome. It makes me want to keep posting videos. It's literally little things that make people want to continue to do something, if you think about it. It's more like, you would think it's always bigger picture, but honestly, for something like YouTube, I think that smaller picture things matter just as much, if not more, than the bigger picture overall scheme number, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just going to go for the knight to kite this right here. Knight to kite, that rhymes. I'm going to go, I guess we could just go Electro Spirit to tank for this first bowler shot, then Tesla. I don't really love playing Tesla on a bowler, but I mean, I'm not going to use my archers. Those are going to carry me, hopefully, in this matchup, whenever I, get the right opportunity to use them. So kind of an interesting version of E-Giant here. So he's got the Demolisher, he's got the Bowler, which, is a little weird. Usually it's Baby Dragon or some cards like that. He's going to go E-Giant. I kind of have the Defensive Expo, which isn't great, but it is what it is. I'm not against going Defensive Expo in this matchup, because we can definitely outcycle his E-Giant. He goes for a Lightning. Wait, let's Electro Spirit Skelly's the perfect time to make sure the Larrys get 2 hits on that E-Giant, not 1. Perfect. No damage taken, not no defense taken. I'm going to go for the Evo Tesla Expo to bridge. This is pretty aggressive, I know, but he doesn't have his E-Giant cycle. He's going to bowler this probably. Maybe I'll just fireball the bowler too. Oh, no, he goes bowler in the middle. Interesting. Yeah. I'm going to knight, I guess. It's a little... I mean, it's a little aggressive. Nah, it's fine. He's going to go for the Demolisher. Let me go Fireball Log, try and catch him off guard right here. Nah, he does get the ability down. So that was good defense by him. Tried to make a cheeky play. And a lot of times with 3.0, I feel like you get those tiny little locks from situations like that. And that is how you end up winning games. But in this situation, I'm going to be kind of concerned to see how we end up getting damaged. Like, I'm not sure it's going to be too easy. He's going to Lightning this. That was really bad timing to go for my Tesla here. Let's go Skellies. I need to Fireball this Eye Drag, I think, then go Archers down low. I mean, let's Tesla again. That should be fine. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness the freaking cannon doesn't kill archers anymore. I might have actually lost the game right there. Dude, I forgot Evo Cannon even was in cycle, so that was almost a disaster, but thankfully we're alive. I mean, we're still down a bit of damage. I can't even scratch his towers. Maybe I should just Fireball? I don't know. I'm just going to go Knight to back. He goes for the Inferno Dragon at the bridge. Interesting. Kind of have to burn my Evo Archers, but since I'm going to play them, wow, I can't speak, I might as well go for the Offensive Expo, force out the Bowler. I'm going to Fireball this. This is fairly aggressive, but I think in a situation like this, I definitely would rather take the damage and force out the Lightning right there than have to, just let the Bowler do its thing. So, yeah, we're up about, what, 112 damage? Quick math right there. I'm going to go for the Skeletons on top of this, and then that should DPS down. Oh, never mind. He goes for the NATO. Interesting. On top of the Demolisher right there. I'm just going to go Electro Spirit to... Actually, no, I'm going to Evo Tesla. I was debating on going Electro Spirit, but I do not want to take a random Demolisher hit and lose the game. That was not the Eye Drag. You'd never want to put that on a Evo Tesla against a cycle deck. That is not the move. But I'm just going to go Larry's, and then potentially if he goes for the E-Giant to back, yep, I had a feeling he'd do it because he was like up 1 or 2 elixir, I think. But I'm just going to pressure right here. Can I block his Bowler with my archers? That is the question. Can I get that? Maybe you do. Perfect. So I'm going to just go for the Knight as well. And then, dude, this Demolisher actually makes things really annoying. Like, imagine that was a Baby Dragon right there. I wouldn't really have any issues, but that Demolisher causes a lot of havoc. I'm going to go here, go for the Skellies to tank for the Eye Drag, and then I guess... Yeah, Cycle's a bit trash. I'm going to go Fireball. We're kind of in a bad situation, but he can only play 1 more Lightning. So if I can get 2 more Fireballs, I believe we win the game as long as I don't take damage from anything at random. I'm going to go Evo Archers. Actually, let's not even Archers. Actually, I'm going to Archers low for DPS and then Fireballs Tower because we need to get 2 Fireballs and I think maybe 1 or 2 Logs as well. So I'm going to get the Tesla. There's the NATO from him. We cannot let that Bowler touch my tower. Pop the ability to keep my Archer alive for a bit longer. Might as well cycle my Log, and I do believe, yeah, that's going to be enough damage from us. He does defend the Archer, but it doesn't matter because there's only 8 seconds left in this game, and there's no way he's getting back to a Lightning in that short period of time. So nice win right there. I think we played that one semi-well. Maybe a little bit awkward. I didn't really know what I was doing at some points in the game, but you know what? A win is a win at the end of the day, and we controlled the match for the most part. Didn't let his E-Giants near our tower. Didn't let the Bowler connect either, and that is how we ended up winning the game. Every time I play 3.0 Xbow, I always feel as though it has this just fluidness about it, and maybe it's why it's the best Xbow deck, I mean, ever, really. If you want to go to those extremes, it really is. And it just has this way of dominating and controlling games that really other decks don't have, and maybe it's because the Xbow archetype is, like, a lot different than some other archetypes where you can control the bridge from your side, get damage from your side. There's an ambulance or a police car or something outside if you guys can hear that on the highway, so I apologize. if you can hear that in the background. But he's got elixir collector, which is going to be quite a bit of an issue. I'm going to go for the Xbow on this left-hand side right here because he just pumped. It looks like he's going to mini P.E.K.K.A. Interesting. Let's go electro spirit. Let's go for the skellies. I'm also going to kind of overspend and go for my knights. Maybe I should have just, you know, spent that because now I'm down quite a lot, I would say. He does barbarian though, so it's not the end of the world. I'm guessing he has golem, which is going to make this matchup very, very difficult because I cannot kill an Evo Witch if he does have the golem. So hopefully that's not the case, but I got a gut feeling that's probably what is going to be happening here. So I'm just going to go archer, split the back again. We'll see what he wants to do for this. He might pump again. Is he even back to pump? I don't even know. I think he is now, maybe? Yeah, there he is. I have to fireball this. I mean, this is going to probably end very, very badly, just based off my prior knowledge of what happens whenever you're down two collectors in the single elixir. But he's probably going to golem up. Yep. All right. Oh, boy. It might be GG. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think we can really kill the Evo Witch. Maybe I could try and fireball log it super quick if he plays it right here, but... yeah, there it is. All right. I'm gonna Tesla first. How do we defend this? Even if I fireball log it now, that it'll still survive because there's skellies that have already spawned. So that's kind of the problem with this card sometimes. I'm gonna go Evo Archers. He's just gonna vines. I don't think we can stop this push no matter what I do. Yeah, it might be GG's for this video, guys. I'm gonna go fireball log. It's not gonna kill the witch, is it? Oh my gosh, please. Nope, it's not gonna kill the witch. I'm gonna knight. Come on, knight. You gotta take out the witch, bro. This is actually crazy. I can't kill it. No matter what I do, I'm trying my hardest. All right. I'm gonna go log as well on this witch. Hopefully we can get everything in here. Wait, can we defend? If that kills the witch, oh my gosh, it's not gonna kill the witch. Well, anyways, that's gonna be it for the video. We got cooked. Enjoy the butch clip, and yeah, peace.